G'day folks, welcome to Big V TV. It is silly season and, well, we're nearly at our Christmas show next week.
I love the Christmas
show next week.
This would be our penultimate show.
Our penultimate show for the year, very well put. So Christmas coming up, looking forward to that.
A few presents on the way.
Yeah, a few prezzies. Nathan will be dressed up as, what, elf or reindeer?
Santa.
Or Santa?
Naughty elf.
Naughty elf. You come dressed as a reindeer.
I come as
next week.
bad Santa.
They're not allowed to celebrate Christmas until the fixture is out.
Oh, hang on.
Once-
I could come
once
as
the draft
Kenny
goes out,
Potter.
then
It's a day before Christmas.
Can we get, it's a really good line there, can we get Bad Santa?
Yeah,
next
Kenny
week?
Brother.
That'd be good.
Is
Hey,
he
Bad
still coaching
Santa.
now at WV?
Yeah, I think so.
Get him
He's
in
a
for our
championship
Christmas
coach.
edition.
Yeah.
He's got the greatest Christmas flavour of any person within Big V. Next week, Bad Santa on the show. Get it done. Oh, maybe not. Alright.
We won't get a word in.
Big V AGM last week,
Yeah.
which means did. There should be plenty of it.
Oh.
There should be plenty of league news from the AGM. Oh, we've got some league news before that though.
Good, fair bit.
We've got some CEO news before that.
No.
True or false?
Yes.
True or false? And we're not saying on this show either, by the way. That was you that said that. True or false? Are we allowed to say that or not?
No.
True or false? Are you about to become a grandparent or
Not right at the moment, but
for the first time?
yeah, a step grandparent, absolutely.
Congratulations.
Congratulations! That
Nana
is
Ray.
big news.
Nana Ray.
Hey? Or what do you want to be called? Nana,
Well, we haven't even got there
Grandma.
yet.
Granny.
Are your knitting skills up to scratch?
I'll start bringing my knitting to board meetings.
Don't know me, guys.
There's a few grandmas in line ahead of me, so I don't know what I'll be called.
Ah, that's very exciting news.
Good,
Hey,
yeah.
congratulations.
Lovely, new generation of the
It's
family.
fun being a grandparent.
Really?
Great fun. Yeah.
Can we move on now?
League news, let's go. AGM last week, how did it all go?
Oh, it was such a good weekend. Yeah, we got lots through. The biggest news, I think, is the fact that we got the reunification done.
Reunified.
Locked in.
Bang.
in, voted, done.
Signed,
So
sealed,
welcome back.
delivered.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Ballarat,
Ballarat.
Bendigo,
Yep.
Sandringham,
Yep.
Knox,
Yep.
Kilsyth,
Yep.
Nunawading,
Yep.
and I've left somebody out.
Dandenong.
Dandenong.
Yes.
That's 7.
Frankston.
Frankston. Is there
Yes.
any reason why we're both doing that at the same time? Or that's just a grandparent. We just do that through
It's old.
We're going to get that all the
already.
time now.
You know what, that's something a lot of people have been working really hard on, something that as a league we've been very excited about. So that's fantastic.
It is good.
It's gonna be great.
And the attendees from the clubs that have come back in they were fantastic to deal with over the
Yeah.
weekend. It was great
That's
to
great.
meet them, and they're fully embracing the concept, which is wonderful.
Good news. What else?
What else? A few little rule changes. Live stats is compulsory next
Yes.
year.
Yes.
Good one. It's a good one.
What happens?
You'll
So what happens if you don't?
You
like
get strung up
Yep.
and you get rocks thrown at you.
Or you
Same.
probably just get a fine sent to you.
Oh, okay. So they went with the lesser.
It's a little less drastic. They work something between both.
Spoken
I
about.
think some people would have gone for a lynching,
Yeah.
actually.
No, that's great. That is great news because live stats. We do all these different, the TV, all the little things to connect the live stats.
Yeah.
Game time, weekends, Saturday. That
Fantastic.
connects the
I think
league.
there's a community expectation
Yeah.
then in
Yeah.
like 2013 that there's going to be, you can log on your computer and you can follow games
Like
live
it.
now.
Yeah.
It's great.
Love it, love it.
Good.
Rookie of the Year award will replace what we used to have as the Rising Star Award.
Okay.
So obviously it's
In
only,
the youth divisions.
only in the youth
In the
divisions.
youth
Thank
divisions,
you.
yes.
Yes, yes. So in the youth divisions, no more Rising Star, just Rookie of the Year.
So what qualifies you as a rookie?
You're a rookie in the first year that you can qualify for finals.
First year.
So if you happen to just, hop on the court for 3 games and get 3 minutes a game, obviously that's not your first
Yeah.
official year for this award. So,
So finals qualification, by the way, is 40%
40%
of regular home and away.
that's
Yes.
it.
Okay.
Yep.
I love this one. I really like this one. I think it's a Rising Star Award in a youth competition.
Yeah,
Kind of
everyone's
silly
a rising star.
in our eyes.
Yeah.
And often the top 10 that go out to be voted on MVP is pretty close to being the same
That's right.
top 10 that go out for Rising Star.
Yep.
And you often the last few years have seen the double up winner. That's not taking anything away from the winner, but it just seems silly that your
Yeah.
MVP is
Yeah.
also your Rising Star.
Spread the love.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely.
Beautiful.
A lot of people that get on our Facebook page will be happy with this one. Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah.
Oh, they're going to be wrapped.
Yeah, that came through the face stuff, didn't it?
It did, yeah.
That's
The
great.
face
Well, whatever it's called. I don't know.
You grandfather.
I'm surprised you didn't get that wrong too.
Oh, okay.
Because you're going to be anyway. So, so defensive player of the year. That's a real. That's good.
Speaking
I
of
like
lynching.
And
Yeah.
coaches will nominate who they believe was the best player of the game at the end of each game.
Yeah.
So when they vote for the MVP.
Best defensive player of his
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
Which could be your team or the opposition.
And
Right.
so the top 10 at the end of the season will go out for voting.
Absolutely,
coaches and
they'll go
captains
back
live.
out.
Yep.
Yep.
Awesome.
Nice.
That's
Good.
really good.
What
Yeah.
else?
A couple of little minor changes
Minor,
to
just-
coaches, passes, and
Not allowed
signing and
coaching.
stuff
Yeah,
like that.
no
So
coaches required in the league anymore. Minor
Yeah.
change.
I'm sure
Good
most of the people who watch BBTV would not know that there was even rules around that or even care. So we'll move on.
No, I don't think people would, but I think it's another professional step in the league with what they're doing.
Photo ID.
Yeah, I think it's it's another step in the right direction. So that's good.
Yeah. Well, we
better.
did have to do something about it. A couple of seasons ago, it was being abused very badly. People were
Abusing
taking
coaches
advantage
all
of
the
the
time.
passes. So,
All the time.
so this was good. This were two different motions came from two different clubs, and I really appreciate their input. And we've got some solid rules around that, so it's good.
That's what we're here for, to administer the competition the way the members see fit.
Oh,
That's it.
listen, you guys. Hey, did everyone behave themselves? More to the point, at the AGM. Have we got?
Personally, absolutely.
Have we got any good
Do you mean
stories?
at the AGM or do you mean at dinner and drinks?
The whole.
after the
Is there
AGM?
any good stories you can impart upon our many viewers out
What
there?
goes on the road stays on the
yeah,
road.
We did have a guest speaker,
Ooh,
Yeah.
hello.
four-time Olympian Ray Borner.
One,
Right.
two, three,
Oh,
four-time Olympian.
Four-time Olympian.
That would have gone down really well, I think.
He had some good stories.
He had some very funny stories. What a great guy.
Easy
Yeah,
guy.
top guy. Yeah,
good
loves
guy.
basketball and really all
Very
about it.
passionate.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So that was the AGM. Any other league news before we did out of here?
I do have a bit of news.
Ooh,
The pre-season tournament.
ooh.
I want to thank Melbourne for all of their efforts over the past 3 years, but unfortunately they were unsuccessful with their tender, and it will now go back to Frankston.
Franger.
Frankston.
Old
Franger's
school.
back.
Back to the Blues.
Yeah.
Hey, Franger's back.
Yeah.
I like him.
Nice. If you park
And
in the train station across the road, lock your car. No, I'm just joking.
Cannonook
I'm just
station.
joking. Good old Cannonook station. Just
Wow,
joking.
that's bad. But it's no, look, Frankston, it's going to be
Don't you look at
fantastic.
Croydon?
Well, no,
Yeah.
yeah, that's right. That's right.
That's how he knows.
There is a very funny story attached to what I just said, going back a number of years ago. But anyway, we'll tell that story another
Okay.
time.
There was a lot of positive feedback from the clubs about the tournament going back to
Fantastic,
Frankston. I think
yeah.
Everyone's excited about it. They're going to make it a big event. You know, there's going to be a social night for the players on one of the nights.
Good.
You know, it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, and we're going to launch round one of the new Victorian Youth Championship
Love this.
at the tournament.
You did mention this, I think.
Yes, I think I have touched
last
on it,
week.
but it's
So everyone else,
official.
yeah. So everyone else will be running around in the pre-season tournament format.
Yeah.
But BYC will be exploding onto the
Yeah,
stage
on the show
that
courts at Frankston Stadium.
Yeah.
2 games going on at the same time, one men's, one women's.
And we should just say it's
Eight, eight,
VYC.
seven,
It's not
six.
Division 1 youth. And it's VYC.
VYC only.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll make a big
Showcase.
song and dance about it because
Nice.
it's a big thing.
Yeah.
showcase events. Going
Absolutely.
And
Yeah.
there'll be some Ripper basketball, the best under 23 teams in the
Yeah.
state, all together playing under the same banner. It's
Wasn't there a
fantastic.
great vibe about it on the
Yeah,
weekend?
everyone was.
Everyone's-
Yeah.
Not just that, but the league in general.
Yeah.
It's so healthy right now.
And I think that the pre-season tournament
Definitely
at MSAC really good.
Yeah, you enjoyed it, did you, Cal?
Yeah.
Callum enjoyed it from Bowral in New South Wales.
Road
Can you
trip
spell
with his mum
barrel,
and
by
dad.
the way?
I was hanging out with Don Bradman at a wedding.
Yeah.
At a wedding.
Yeah. Did you didn't the old Vomitron? Did that come up on the weekend as well? Hopefully not over Don Bradman, by the way. Just
No, no, it was just a quiet little wedding amongst.
Yeah, sure it
family and
was.
friends.
Yeah. We apologise to the hotel.
What was your
Again.
hotel room number, Cal?
Yeah.
21.
Yeah.
I heard they're changing the curtains.
I heard that too.
Mate, you are an absolute disgrace, let me tell you. Sorry, just getting back to the precinct tour. Very good at MSAC. Frankston, though, down at Franger, there's just something about the foyer at Franger over the tournament weekend. It's just a hive of activity,
Well, have you
isn't
been
it?
down there lately?
Yeah, it's been redone.
Oh,
for
has
you.
it?
Yeah, it's fantastic. They've opened it up. It's great.
Yeah.
No, I haven't been down there
Wow.
lately.
You're in
I'm
for a treat.
Looking forward to it. Very good.
Yeah,
So
this
well
is great.
done. Well done to Melbourne.
Bless you.
Mate, you scratch, you itch, you fart, you do everything during the show, and now you've come out with a sneeze for the first time.
Farting isn't actually me.
Oh, right, okay, fair enough.
Oh,
So again, well done to Melbourne, but back
I could have looked at you then, but I didn't.
Yeah. Thanks. Anything else, league news?
Well, I think that'll do, mate.
No, very, very good. Okay,
Not bad.
trading places. Here we go. And a lot of news coming out west.
There is, isn't there?
Nathan, take it away.
Okay, Corio Bay. Sorry.
You right?
Not really with that. No,
Yeah,
Corio Bay.
Has Corio Bay responded? Because on last week's show, we said that maybe someone heading from Corio Bay back to Geelong. Has Corio Bay got on the phones pretty quick just to cement a few things?
Well, according to Corio Bay, it's been confirmed that Jason Reardon has re-signed with the Stingrays,
Pigskin?
which is fantastic.
Pigskin
obviously,
kicker?
because the guy is just.
Do you reckon it was like this? It's like,
Staying with the Stingers.
Jason, thanks for coming in, mate. Now just take this.
Yeah, but wouldn't you?
Yeah, I know.
Also, Luke Osborne and James Walker re-signed for them.
Fantastic.
And
Good role
while-
player pickups. Nice.
While we're at it,
Check this
a
one
media
out.
release come out actually from Basketball Geelong that
Yeah.
Michael Rabula, who has been Supercat for a number of years, has crossed over to join Corio Bay, and it's a great pickup for Corio because Michael Rabula is a great player. But it was a really classy media release from Geelong that they put
Yeah.
out. You know, they thanked him for his service.
I was going to say, that is odd.
Yeah, no, they thanked him for his service. They, you know,
Wished him the best of
he
luck.
was one of their youth players that actually played in their Siebel side, and you know they recognise there that they've got a really strong and deep Siebel squad. So they've wished him well. They've mentioned the league in a positive note in the email that they wish him well at the Big V Championship level, and it was a really classy media
Yeah,
release from
this-
Geelong, I reckon.
Classy
So-
sums them up.
Yeah,
That's right.
it was
How-
really-
how-
They said they'd welcome him back if he ever wanted
Yeah,
to return.
no, it was
so.
How
fantastic.
different is it that a club would issue a media release on a player exiting
I've
never
as
seen
opposed to a
Other
player
one.
coming? It's very, very
Yeah.
rare. If a player coming in, you know, bells and whistles, bang,
Yeah,
make it a
yeah,
bit.
yeah.
Player going out, especially to a near
A
town,
local
close
rival.
town
Yeah.
rival.
Yeah, but they're
Absolutely.
starting to talk.
Which is good,
It's
but what I'm just saying
fantastic.
from a media release viewpoint, it's a very, very
Yeah.
different one. Great, well
Yeah.
done, fantastic.
You know, they
We're
had-
talking about it, so there's
They
you
had
know,
quotes from their Siebel men's coach, you know, really wishing him well, and you know, on the other side, it is a really good pickup for Corio Bay as well. So you know,
Isn't it funny though
Good
that
story.
we're talking about the media release and we're actually patting Geelong on the back. They're
Yeah,
getting some
yeah.
credit.
Yeah.
yeah.
Isn't it good?
Yeah,
You're going to say
I
something?
just love it. I think that, and I know that there were people who were worried about Corio Bay coming into the league because, you know, it was Geelong's territory. But I think ultimately what it's done is created this real vibe in that whole area where, you know, maybe players can't quite make that transition from youth into Siebel and get good minutes. So if they can go from youth in either program, it
Yeah.
doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Like, really, as long as they're playing, does it
Developing
really
basketball
matter?
players
Exactly.
in the region.
Yeah. So
And it's
maybe a couple of years for Radula in state jam,
Yeah.
and then he might be ready to take a starting role in Siebel.
That's right.
If you didn't have that bypass, he may not get
Nice
that.
And he has plenty of potential. He's a very good young
It's
player.
great to see two associations working together rather than against each other.
And that whole region, it's continuing to grow and grow and grow. in
Oh, it's
terms
just
of
a
the
couple,
numbers
it's
of
just a
people down
couple
there.
of people down there. Just a
Yeah,
couple
it's
of
Yeah.
people.
massive. So you know, it's
How many people live down
fantastic.
around that area? A million?
If you don't play footy, you play basketball.
It's close, yeah. So, no,
Okay,
that's
so
great.
well done. Good work, Stingrays, and well done, Geelong. Great media release, doing it a little bit differently, but with some class, which is good. Michael Petrides, we mentioned on this show a fair while ago that Michael Petrides was definitely gone from Eltham. Outski finished, moving away.
It's just a matter of where.
Where we did talk about Hume City, whether he'd go back there, but he's not going back to Hume.
He isn't. He's nearby, but he's headed to Whittlesea. He's going to play Division
This
1
is-
men, and he's brought his missus along, Steph Clark. She's going to play for the women. She's been a long time player in the Big V for obviously that.
Well, I hope they're
Hume
together,
team.
by the way. You just called it misses.
Oh,
They are
well,
an item, are
They
they?
absolutely. are.
Right, okay, good.
Why would I say
Well, I
that
don't
without
know.
convenient?
It could have been a fling or something. I don't know.
Well,
I
it looks like it was a bit of a package deal. So
Right, okay, great. I'm just glad they're actually a couple now that we've mentioned it.
Yeah. So they've come across, and I think Petrides particularly obviously had a really good season with Eltham, being a
He'll do well
very
D1.
strong
He'll do well D1.
state champ player. He's going to
Big
be.
plans at the Pacers.
Yes,
Yeah, they
yes, they do.
Big plans.
Do really well.
I think Hughes probably would be one of the favourites for the Division 1 MVP before we even start.
I really like the way
Sorry,
he
Cal.
plays.
I don't
Yeah,
think you're gonna
yeah,
get it this year, pal.
He was one of the players that I rated most in state champ men last year.
Yeah.
I really rated
Very,
him as a player.
very intelligent.
To Ross and the guys at Whittlesea, you know, these are a couple of really good recruits for their,
Yeah.
their senior team, so that's
I
fantastic.
don't want to state the bleeding obvious, by the way, but Whittlesea women, Jay Childs in, Steph Clark comes in, Hayley Cooper comes in. The only one that we know of out at the moment retired is Jodie Impey.
Yep.
Is there anyone heading out of that team?
Not that we've heard yet.
So they've
Look what they
legitimately got probably 14 or 15 players that can
Yeah.
play, unless they're pushing some down.
Yeah,
to
some of their
youth,
younger ones that
which
might
they
have
could be
sat
doing.
at the end of their bench could now be, taking up more of a senior role in their youth team as well. So,
Tell you what, the competition, and sometimes to get the very best out of a team, you've got to create some competition with the team. The competition for getting out on court at Whittlesea this season in the
Yeah.
women, and the men are getting better all the time. It's red hot,
Div 1 Women is going to be an
Red hot,
absolute
yeah.
cracking division.
red hot.
sure is. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
I'll tell you what, it's going to be a belter. Speaking of belters,
Oh.
Sam Bell.
Segment.
Sorry.
Segment.
This is really good news. I love what Ringwood have done here.
I think this is
I think it
fantastic.
is true. I saw Tim Motton at the AGM, and
He's in fine form.
he was in fine form, and he was really excited about Sam Bell, who works at the club, plays at the club,
Director of coaching.
director of coaching at the club, now heavily involved in the seniors as well. This is a great move.
Oh, I like it. I think he's had a lot of experience. He coached college ball, NCAA Div 1
Yeah.
and 2. I don't think he, in terms of his experience, I don't think that's going to be a problem. It's just about how does this work with him being the import for the men at the same time?
Yeah.
How's
Are they
this
going to
work?
manage the scheduling
Well, he's
conflict?
going to have a very
strong
good assistant
assistant,
coach,
yeah.
yeah,
Yep.
definitely. But Sam Bell, by the way, is the news. Ringwood's youth women's coach.
You know
Yes.
what? Young girls are going to want to play for the guy with the American accent.
Oh.
There's a young girl I know that's very excited that Sam's the coach. So
Don't mention her by name, but what is it?
No, I won't mention her.
Oh, what is doing?
no, but that's exciting. Yeah.
I think it's a really good pickup. Another youth decision, coaching-wise, out of
Another big
Blackburn.
move. Yeah.
This is a big one.
I think this is huge.
Yeah, me too. Tony Smythe, who has been the assistant coach at the Knox Siebel men's team for the past few years, he's been involved in the state coaching squads
Yeah.
as well. Has actually signed on as Blackburn's new youth men's coach. So Tony's experience, he's had a lot of success at junior VWL level
Yep.
as well to coach Blackburn. That's a massive pickup for their club.
See, we started our junior coaching careers at about the same
Yeah,
time,
you
and
did, didn't you?
yeah, the 12-1 boys over the 12-1 girls. And,
What year?
You're a bit younger than him, though.
yeah, just a
Oh,
little bit. 'Cause he's done really well, and I don't even coach anymore.
Wait.
Yeah.
Is he a grandparent yet, or?
No, he's not.
So with Tony's appointment, because he coaches juniors at Knox, does he continue to coach juniors at
I'm
Knox?
not sure.
Good question. Didn't they used to have a policy?
The
That
club?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know,
I
but
don't know.
look, I can only say from my position, if
Yeah.
I had a coach coaching juniors and coaching youth somewhere else, I think you'd go, okay, all the best. And I'm not saying that that's happening.
No,
I've got no
no.
idea, but
Well, regardless, it's a great
Yeah, it's a
pickup.
very, very good.
He'll get those guys into shape. They had a really good first season in the youth competition last year, and I think Tony will take them to the next step.
Mm.
Yeah,
So that's really
agreed.
good.
one of the most sought after women's coaching jobs this off season has been at the Tigers. What's happening down at the Den?
They have locked someone down. Brendan Parnell will be the head coach of the state championship women Melbourne Tigers. Release went out late last week, I think. And it looks like he comes with a ton of experience
A lot of pedigree.
down in the ACT. He's doing a bit of AIS stuff with the basketball program there. And
ACT's up.
Yeah.
Down.
I've been in Sydney. So
That's a cross.
So look, I think that's an unbelievable pickup for them. I think he did say in his release that he's not going to revolutionise, but rather evolve the or an already very strong program.
Evolution, not a revolution, I think it was. It's very nicely put too. So we wish Brendan all the very best of luck down with the
He's got some
Tigers.
good athletes to play with, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Like, in
Doesn't he,
that
though?
team, like-
Yeah.
I wonder if he brings people in or he consolidates an already strong roster. Well, I think I reckon he might top it up a bit. I think that could be nice. Who knows?
Anything could happen.
We'll wait and see. Maybe we'll have some names on our final show for the year next week, the Christmas show next week. You better come dressed up, let me tell you.
Ho ho ho.
This is Santa Claus. Hey, some news out of
So, yeah.
Yeah, you go. What were you going to say?
Nah.
Nah, inappropriate. Very, very inappropriate. Coburg, your club.
No, let it go.
Your club out of
Just let it go.
Coburg. You can't say that. Out of Coburg.
Yeah.
Your club. What's happening out there? You love the Giants. You love them.
You loved them all year.
Someone said to me at the AGM, I was floating around on one day, someone said to me at the AGM from Coburg, oh yeah, we've got this play, and we've got a bomber. And I'm going, bomber? Yeah, Rouse loves him. Loves him.
Loved his shoes.
The Schumann.
Tell us what's happening out of Coburg.
What is happening? Jordan Harding.
Staying.
Yep.
That's great for
That is great.
great for the Giants.
Yeah.
He is a gun player, and he is basically the franchise player at Coburg.
Build around the yellow, back to the basket,
Yeah,
big man.
absolutely. So that's
But
great
he
news
rocks
for
the
Johnson.
teal.
He rocks the.
He rocks the teal.
Yeah. He does. He does. It looks
Right.
nice.
That's my Coburg
Is that
thing.
what
It's
colour
just
they
about
wear?
the
It's a
colour.
I think it's the teal. It is teal.
No, the old
Give it a gutty name. Is it teal?
Yeah.
Is teal a colour?
It is.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
Isn't that the colour of Gumby?
I don't know. We're not suggesting Jordan Hardy and Gumby in the same sentence, by the way. Very, very, very good pickup. He's a great player. Well done to the Giants. So, trading places for this week. Next week, final show for the year. If you've got any news,
Send it through. It's going to
send it
be
through because you won't get anything else until next February. So,
right.
send it through. Let's head right over to the Googs Me Up.
Goose me up.
This is very good.
Not bad. I had a little
This
bit
is
of
very funny.
had a bit of a look during the week, and I
What, at Trading Places, the movie?
no, that didn't happen. Well, no, that's not going to happen.
Didn't you get the old DVD in the car on the way up to Barrel in the back seat?
No, they were
No.
singing, too busy singing
Yeah.
their little songs in a round.
Baba, black sheep. Hey, Googs Me Up, of
Row,
course,
row your boat.
is honour of Rebecca Guglielmino out at Eltham. And I reckon this is the best Guglielmino clip we've shown all year.
This is going to be nice.
That's
This
a
is
big
beauty.
call. Let's
Nah,
go.
this is a beauty.
Now, I put in dumbest basketball player in the world, hoping to God that I didn't come up on YouTube.
Thankfully, you were second. So we
Yeah.
went with the top pick.
You always got to go with the top one. So what actually happened was in the Belgian league, I don't know when.
So what do you got to put in?
Dumbest basketball player in the world.
There you go.
And
This is great.
basically,
I would make you everything to Google.
no, it's good.
Who would try and get inside his head? Come on.
Shoots a free throw. The guy on the other side gets the defensive rebound, tries to put it back into his own rim, as happens time to time, maybe once. But he keeps trying to put
Have
it
you done
back
that, Cal?
in his lab. Never, ever.
This is
Never,
for, this is
ever.
for the opposition.
He's still trying to put it in his own ring, and these teammates are like, and he kept missing, and his teammates end up trying to block him. And
Have a look at this. Have a look
yeah,
at
it's
this. Very, very good.
ridiculous. So,
Oh.
look, it was good. It's good.
So well done. Guglielmino.
I think it's a legit league as well. I don't think it was something,
He is a legit goose.
legit. Yeah, he qualifies for the legit
Big
Goose
time.
Award for 2012.
So here's a challenge. Let's see if we can get any big V's to rival that this season.
Not only that, with that clip, he's gone to score off a rebound for the opposition. He's missed, so what does he do? He tries to
Keeps
he missed
trying.
like 3 times. You see 2 guys come back trying to block him to get the ball back. So
And you can actually see the opposition coach, and they're all just sitting there quietly going,
What happens? Who records the stat there? Is
"Oh,
it
no."
a tick or what?
Yeah, it should be.
he got 3 defensive rebounds. Rightio, we're gonna go catch up with Beth very, very shortly. First of all, finals structure for next season. We said we'd talk about it this week, so take us through it.
Let's just rip through it nice and quick. Okay, so these divisions, state champ men, state champ women, Div 1 women, Div 2 men, Div 2 women. I need to do that again.
No, state champ men, state champ women, D1 men, D1 women, sorry, D2 men and women.
Yep, they will run the normal.
do it again. No, I just read through it. Come on.
You made it worse.
Oh dear. They run the normal Big V series, so it's best of 3 across 4 weekends. You know, same as we always do.
Grandparents working together, I
Oh,
love
it's
it.
shocking.
Dementia setting in.
I need a
You got
rocking
any
chair.
falsies yet? You got any?
No, they're all mine.
Very falsy.
Div 1 men will run the cross-conference elimination like it did this year, and it will still keep the best of 3 grand final series.
So week 1, crossovers, knockouts,
Southern
been
Death.
gone.
Yeah.
Week 2, Southern Death.
Hasn't that
Yeah.
produced some amazing games
Wow.
the last couple of seasons?
Yeah.
Isn't it though?
Grand final, best of 3.
Yep,
Yep.
exactly. Victorian Youth Championship men and women will run cross-conference elimination, but instead of having the best of 3 grand final series, it's just a single game.
Bang.
Yeah, for
That's
the
good.
highest ranked team to host.
Yep,
I
yep.
like
So
that.
it's condensed over 3 weeks.
Ooh, God.
Oh,
And by starting VYC on the tournament weekend, VYC finals will actually start a week earlier, and they will finish when everyone else is playing, or all of the divisions are playing round 3.
Yep.
They'll be done.
okay.
Yeah.
Now, depending on our own finals commitments next year,
Yeah.
which will be deep in the final.
Oh, yeah, I'll be absolutely, I'll be super busy. I don't know if you will, but I'll be super busy.
One of the great things that we did this year was we broadcast
Yeah.
a couple of the games during the finals. So hopefully we get out and do some finals next year because it was a really good experiment that went well, I think.
Well, if we don't do that, we'll do something.
Yeah, do something.
Do something.
Do
around
something
it.
nice.
And the other youth divisions, so it's Youth League 1 men, Youth League 1 women, and Youth League 2 men,
Right
will
on.
play Thank you very much. We'll just play a 2-week final series, so it'll be in line with the divisions, 2-week final series, and it's purely 1-game eliminations.
So there you go.
Which
I think
caters
it's-
for those kids that are going over to college. That's why.
So
that's
finishing
been
a little bit
changed.
early.
But there's heaps of reasons for it. You want to have all your youth finals finishing on the 1 weekend, so you don't have finals this week, finals this week,
Sure.
finals this week. Grand
Yeah.
finals youth, bang, this
Yeah.
is the week and they're all done. It's so important that we give the kids that are going to college the best chance to play finals. 'Cause
Absolutely.
I think it was, I know for a fact that McKinnon youth men had,
Yeah.
I think,
Couple of
3
two
players.
stars.
Yeah,
that
2
left week
stars
before.
and a bench.
Yeah.
And it's going to happen more and more. I think
Yeah.
the stronger the league gets, and especially the stronger our youth divisions get, the more athletes we're going to lose for college. So, it's a development league. We've got to make sure we make allowances there. But we also had a few occasions last season, probably about 10 or 12, I think, players who were really impacted. Their teams made grand finals in both youth and state champ, or
Yeah.
youth in a division, and they had to either choose or they had to travel, or
Yeah.
it's just not ideal.
Yeah, the Melbourne Tigers youth women, I was at
Oh,
their
yeah.
first game versus Eltham,
Yeah.
and like with 5 minutes to go,
Yeah. They're all-
like
Yeah, it's the-
Izzard, Courtney Gaze and stuff, they had to get
It's
in the
the-
car and
it's the-
speed over to...
Yeah.
It was the
Melbourne.
Elf Plate Expressway
Yeah.
between Eltham and Diamond
It's just
Valley.
not ideal. These
Yeah,
clubs
well-
have done a great job developing their
That's
kids.
right,
They're
yeah.
rewarding them by playing them up a division, up in the seniors
Yeah.
as well. We've got to make that easier for clubs to
Definitely.
to
Good.
do that. Yep.
So
I
there's
like
the
it.
final structure for 2013. I've
Can't
got
believe it. Seems like we finished 2012 like a week ago.
one thing I'm looking forward to. I know we're a long way out. We're a long way out, but I want to get everyone's tips for who they think's going to win each division
Oh,
next
wow.
season. Oh, yeah, subject to
A
change.
bit of notice would have been
Subject to change when we come back in February, but we'll come back to that in a second. Before we do that, let's go catch up with. Well, what time is it, Nate?
It's time to find out what's in the
It's the
box.
first time we've got it right.
High five.
Nice.
No high fives on the show.
Thanks, guys. This week in the box. For those of you hitting the beach this summer, did you know that it takes 5 years for your skin to get totally back to normal after sunburn? Remember, slip, slop, slap. Back to you guys.
Very well done, Beth. Summer,
Beth.
look after yourself. Slip slop, bit of slapping. Just make sure you look after yourself this
Absolutely.
She wears a
summer.
hat well, Beth, doesn't she?
Yeah, where's it?
I think
Very
Beth
good.
will actually be wearing a rash vest and those little hats with the little flap
By-
at the back.
We mentioned this a few shows.
Legionnaires cap.
Yeah,
Mentioned
that's
this a
it.
few shows ago. By the way,
Yeah, nice.
Beth's still available. I get,
Yes, she
I get a
is.
lot of people asking me if Beth's available.
But selective.
Yeah, where you've got to
Very
pass the
selective.
Yeah.
family test first. I've got
Well,
to-
these
I've got
three,
to
I don't
agree.
think
I stand at the door like, so. Take out Beth too.
Now listen, we've got to get out of this. We want to go through these tips first of all because, I don't know, I get tired pretty quickly these days being a grandparent. How do you go? You're starting to get tired.
I'm not a
Have you noticed it?
grandparent yet, thank
Have you
you.
noticed it yet?
When you get to 2
The whole
o'clock, you
day that I've known.
Rightio. 2013, so here we go. So I'm going to go through the teams in the division, very, very quickly rip through them. For
We
those
had
that missed,
absolutely no notice of this,
for
by
those
the
that
way.
missed last week's show, and I just want a one-word tip. All right, so we're going to be very, very quick. Here we go. State champ. We'll start with men. State champ men. Okay, state champ.
Go.
Men. Bulleen, Corio Bay, Diamond Valley, Eltham, Hume City. I don't know why I'm doing that again. Melbourne, Ringwood, Sherbrooke, Waverley, Werribee.
Bulleen.
Ringwood.
Bulleen.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ringwood.
I haven't even studied it. I've got no.
Oh, well, you don't know.
But we were expected to
What
do
did you say?
What?
Bulleen.
What did you say?
Ringwood.
You're
allowed to go
So another couple of seconds.
I'll go Ringwood as well.
Corio Bay.
Right, okay. D1 men. Craigieburn, Altona, Geelong, Melbourne Uni, Mildura, Sunbury, Warrnambool, Whittlesea, Blackburn, Camberwell, Chelsea, Hawthorn, Latrobe City, McKinnon, Southern Pen,
What are you doing?
Warrendite. Well, that's the two conferences going together. Who are you going for?
Warren Knight.
Warrendite, who are you going for? I abstained from this one.
Warrendite.
No, I abstained from. You going for what? Who are
Warrendite.
you going for?
You can't abstain.
I go McKinnon.
Well played.
Who are you going
Southern Bend.
for? Rightio.
Yeah, nice.
D2 men, here we go. D2 men. Look like I'm great. Yeah, all right.
Did ya? You reckon?
Well, yeah, grandparents tend to get a bit carried away. Coburg, Cranbourne, Horsham, Keilor, Keysborough. Have you started doing that? No. Coburg, Cranbourne, Horsham, Keilor, Keysborough, Maccabi, our boys. Melbourne. By the way, we saw our boys on the weekend at the AGM.
Yes.
They're seriously thinking about changing their name.
To our boys.
To our
on their
boys.
single.
As they should.
On their
This
single.
was raised.
Coburg,
It's actually
Cranbourne, Horsham,
emotion.
Keilor, Keysborough, Maccabi, Melton, Mornington, Pakenham, Shepparton, Western Port.
Or can you go past Keysy?
Keysy.
Shepparton.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
Here we
Goes
go.
up at the tournament with their starting 5 not playing last
Yeah.
year. I reckon they're going to surprise a lot of people.
Okay.
Victorian Youth Championship men. I think I got it right for the first time. Here we go. This is one side of
We
the
don't
conference.
know.
Ballarat, Dandenong, Eltham, Knox, Melbourne, Nunawading, Ringwood, Sherbrooke, Bendigo, Diamond Valley, Frankston, Geelong, Hawthorn, Kilsyth, Sandringham, Waverley. Who are you going for? Come on. Diamond Valley?
I'm going to go Dandenong.
I'm going to go Melbourne.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Youth League 1 men, Altona, Blackburn, Bulleen, Hume City, Keilor, McKinnon, Sunbury, Werribee, Western Port, Whittlesea. In a word, Werribee. Who are you going for? Come on.
Yeah, well, McKinnon.
You dodgy.
Only because they kicked my ass if I don't in training.
What are you going for?
Stop.
Tesla, your turn.
Come on.
Yeah, it's your turn. See, I wasn't quite ready.
I'm going to go Western Port.
You're going to go Western Port?
Yeah, I don't know why I said the same. I think it was death threats last year. Who you
They'll
going
do
for?
it. Scary.
Come on.
I don't
Come
know.
on,
Just pick
Lee.
someone.
I don't know.
Just
Pick someone.
I don't know.
Just pick a number between 1 and 10.
I don't know.
Just 1 and 10.
It could be anyone.
Just
Yeah,
what?
say one.
It's
Say
gonna
Just
be-
pick a number, 1 and 10.
7.
7. You're going for
Sunbury.
Sunbury. Okay, Youth League 2 men. Camberwell, Casey, Chelsea, Coburg, Corio Bay, Craigieburn, Keysborough, Melton, Mornington, Southern Pen, Warrandyte.
Keezy.
Yeah. Oh, man. Coburg.
Corio Bay.
Oh, again, it could be anyone. Mornington.
Okay, fair enough. There we go. Okay, let's go through the women's state champ women. Melbourne, McKinnon, Eltham, Ringwood, Bulleen, Diamond Valley, Hume City, Waverley, Sherbrooke.
McKinnon.
I'm going to go Ringwood.
I'm going Eltham again.
Melbourne.
Okay, fair enough. D1 women, Warrnambool. Oh,
No.
sorry, that's last year. Sorry. D1 women, Warrnambool gone.
that's
Altona,
awkward.
Altona,
I should
Camberwell,
keep them this
Altona, Camberwell, Craigieburn, Geelong, Hawthorn, Latrobe City, Mildura,
Okay.
Sunbury, Warrandyte, Whittlesea. There's the 10.
That is going to be the tightest
Cracker.
division
Yeah,
of
unbelievable.
all
Who are
time.
you going for?
Whittlesea.
Warrandyte.
I'm abstaining for obvious reasons.
Latrobe City.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
D2 women, Blackburn, Chelsea,
Oh.
Coburg. Mate, I can't. You can. Blackburn, Chelsea, Coburg, Cranbourne, Keilor,
Casey.
Melbourne Uni. Sorry,
Ah,
Casey. Casey, Keilor, Melbourne Uni, Mornington, Southern Pen, Werribee, Western Port. Oh, come on.
I don't want to have to go first. So
Oh, look.
that's tough.
Casey.
That's a seniors moment right there. Casey, yep.
Southern Pen.
Coburg.
Casey for me.
Yeah.
I think they might have a couple of good pickups down there. So, Victorian Youth Champ Women, Bulleen, Diamond Valley, Frankston, Geelong, Hume City, Knox, Nunawading, Sandringham, this conference. Ballarat, Bendigo, Dandenong, Eltham, Kilsyth, Melbourne, Ringwood, Waverley, this conference. Bring it together. Who are you going for? Sound like 60 minutes?
Dandenong.
Melbourne.
Melbourne.
Absolute corker of comp. So
Yeah.
just have a
Could
stab.
be any. Knox. Some way I'll do it.
Youth League 1 Women, Altona, Coburg,
You didn't
Craigieburn. No, I said Melbourne, didn't I?
Yeah, you
I
did.
said Melbourne.
Yeah.
Youth League 1 Women,
That's a ripper comp.
Yeah.
Altona, Coburg, Craigieburn, Hawthorn, Keilor, McKinnon, Southern Pen, Sunbury, Warrandyte, Whittlesea.
Southern Pen.
Warrandyte. No, I don't know. I have no idea.
No, I'm going Hawthorn.
I've got no idea.
Hawthorn need to
Who are
repeat.
you going for?
Altona.
Okay, fair enough. So there's the tip. Now I've got a feeling we'll come back in February. All that will change, probably completely. Back next week. Christmas show. You better come
Yeah.
dressed up, you lot. I want
Figgy
something
pudding?
special. Something special next week.
Look,
Christmas show.
we will all come dressed up. Make
Nice.
sure you do as well.
Yeah, no, I will. Yeah. That's what. What?
It's a big dress up party.
Okay, next week. Dress for the Christmas
See
show.
you there.
I'll tell you one man who'll be with us next week. He'll be dressed up.
You know
Make no
it.
mistake. Let's head upstairs, folks. See you next
Celebrating
week.
the birth of his child.
Great man. Great man. He's a grandparent. The great man.
Oh, leave it alone.
About 7 billion times over, by the
We're
way.
up.
Let's go up. Here we go.
Thou who wins the new Defensive Player of the Year award must remember the Latin term for defense is he who cannot shoot us for shit us. The great man has spoken.